defender of the people.
Down. Down.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my own, and you my many hands.
I've got a long road ahead. Have to keep going.
Of many hearts, one soul. My chosen gather below.
We march to victory. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely. You return the loot before they can question you further.
On my way. Seems simple enough.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. Trying to pull rank? And yet not a word of concern for our dear General. I shall present your bones to General Thorm as retribution for what you did to him!
for mercy.
Death is but a word away. Onward. Much more. This is my time. Two steps at a time.
No choice but to keep going. Here we go again.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Best get going.
That helped.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Never wanted the easy path.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one. My chosen gather below. Descend, faithful.
Looking ahead. Your desire.
Design. But death.
Time to press ahead. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Fleet of Nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend, assemble.
Can't give up now. Time to rest. Let's move. Very well. blood. No, never mind. No one back home will ever believe this. Hope your soul is in good hands. Never a dull moment.
The console glows as you approach, the mind still desperately yearning for connection. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Ma ba ma ba ma ba mob, ba,
The mind passively awaits your mob, ba, mob, ba, mob, ba, Mind passively awaits your Mind passively awaits your input.
Ma ba Welcome back, Master.
Time to see what's back there.
Still alive, so that's progress. No one's stopped me yet.
Down. Down.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design. Order. Perfection. Unity. Every plane. As one. Every being. In their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken. Corrupted. Gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
How did the Illithid Empire fall?
I don't know. I'm just glad it fell.
Your tadpole echoes. That loss blooms into a... And just as suddenly...
item I needed.
One soul.
And these things
Prepare
seem
the
interesting.
march. My chosen gather below. Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute moves.
What path lies before me?
Mind needs no...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. All right, what now? Can't slow down.
Descend!
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Bond!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way!
Still breathing, despite everything. Looking ahead.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Your place is to die so that I might finally live. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is... You dead and one who belongs to me. I
The Triad help us.
So long as Nightfall's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Can't give up. Not now. This'll dampen the pain. Take you. Take you.
This is my time. Today you fall.
One life to my life. Sustain. Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
We pick our way toward our fates, unleashed. You have my sword, my fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Mercy is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
What's next?
Light on my feet. Something good here, I hope.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Sharp as ever.
I've got a long road ahead. At the ready. No time to rest. I'll take that. No traps, please. Let's get going. Breathe deep and move.
Ketheric's defeated, but my father is taken. On to the gate. We must tear him out of the Absolute's grasp.
What a day. I could really use some shadow.
Come, there are important matters to discuss.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. And I went and proved him right. A Grand Duke's duty is to his city, first and foremost. There would only ever be one outcome. I think that unknowable powers come with... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right. Anything more we should discuss?
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerous Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Beyond the horizon.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Sharkan, you wanted something?
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing. There you are. This is Aelin.
Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Our enemies spread like grub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of... Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers, too. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Of course, falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, but you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet, until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The planes, thus. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally called. No.
sure.
No one back home will ever believe this. These boots have seen everything. I should speak up.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, you saved Daniel. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you. But look at me. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe.
You're here. Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Still here. Grown-ups take forever.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains how they... And then a blinding light cuts through the dark. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. Hopefully.
Wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketherick. But I miss Maul. What? Where is she? You think so? Maul is...
Alfira's writing us a song. This is Maul's. Where did you find it? Of course she is. You hang on to that.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. Orc up as well. So? It's just Maul's iPad. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir? Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her.
This stupid, creepy place.
I'm gonna get everyone. I'm gonna get everyone.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver, once the curse is lifted, I hope they will remain as a pair. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps I have. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we have met.
What's inside?
Just tell me what you need. Ladylike. Just tell me what you need. Lady...
Right, what now? What's in here? Should mind my step. Very well.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last. There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High, darling Isabel, is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thumping within your heart chambers, friend. She works her magic there. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm. Father... Ketheric Thorm never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel. By her when she died. Curse the day. The hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain, he turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for he and his loathsome advisor Balthazar lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I can't believe it. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. Ketheric Thorm. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? You sound like my father. But lucky for me, she felt the same way. But I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin then... And this is where I still need answers. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So, I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. I would, but you have so many friends already. Well, in that case...
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze up.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask. Just the one? I suppose you've earned it. Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Night Song.
Taken from the light to be the truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or...
I'm ready, whatever it takes.
No one's stopped me yet. Moving in. Already feeling better.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead. I can feel it. The engine. It's getting hotter, louder. It's going... You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the... Let's get to the city. Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes he got his claws into me early. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I liked that. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away. I respected him. trusted him. And he returned that. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. Zariel laughed. Said he was right. Sometime. Hey, soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Excellent.
Always room for more.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken, I would agree. Nature moves at its own pace.
I guess I can take care of...
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge...
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Well, well, well. Me? Hmm?
trust no one.
Give up now. Moving ahead.
Let's get on with it.
to do.
I would not linger in this land over long, but flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. Then let us... Hmm? Someday I will sit down.
Never a dull moment.
I would not linger in this land over long. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get...
Another step forward. What's up for discussion?
Your path leads away from me, I sense.
Copper for your thoughts? Fuck yes.
How delicious. Tread lightly.
There is work to do.
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
Well, hello.
And these things have stayed interesting. Don't waste a step.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. One day I'll catch a break.
I wonder what the next move is.
Is that blood? No, never mind. If not over, then through. First in my heart.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Well chosen.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Without delay. Open up.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. My faith will guide me.
Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
I'm ready.
All right, what now?